Hi, Lark Galley here. And as I have been preparing and doing some research for my new book that I am writing called Managing Grief 10 Things Leaders Need to Know About Crisis in the Workplace, one of the people that I interviewed was a friend of mine named Heather. She works in HR at her company, which is located in Utah. And just talking with her about some of the things she's been seeing over the past year with regards to the employees in their company. And they're a mid-sized company, so between smallish 50 to 100. So they've got a few employees, and they're dealing with several different issues. But something she brought up that was interesting is she said that the employees are irritable. That is the number one thing they're dealing with, is that they're just irritable. And that irritability comes from the fact that they're feeling unsettled. They're uncertain about the future. There's so many moving parts with, are the kids staying home from school? Are they going to school? Are we homeschooling? Are we trying to work from home? Are we going into the office? And they're just unsettled. They're wondering about their rights as an employee. They're wondering about their health. They're concerned for their safety, and it's just unpredictable. So this is the number one thing that she finds their employees are dealing with. And so I said, well, what are you offering as an employer? How are you trying to deal with this? And she said that they're offering counseling for their employees, which is to help the employees, understand the underlying causes of what their problems are, their irritability, and to help find some solutions for them. Now, what she also said, which was interesting, is that sometimes employees were very open about what they're experiencing, and other times they're closed, which also, contributes to whether or not the company can help them. And it's almost a double-edged sword, because a lot of times if you come forward about things that are concerning to you as an employee, or that you're having issues with, the employer may or may not understand what's going on. And oftentimes it feels like you want to not come forward with your issues. But if the employee is experiencing something that's creating some instability in their lives, which then affects the workplace environment, and they're not trying to resolve that or get help, then the employer cannot help them. So that's really important to understand. And something else she said was that as an employer, they often need to give their employees the space for grief. If they're going through certain things, they need to allow them that space where they can't just assume that the employee is going to be 100% after they've gone through something very traumatic. They need to give them that space to grieve. So thought that was interesting that companies are dealing with different issues, and employees are one of the main things. They're one of the main assets of a company, and they're so important in making sure that this employee is stable and is getting the help that they need so that they can show up 100% in the workplace. So I will be putting some more information out. Also, if you are a company and you have something that you're doing for your employees, I'd love for you to fill out the survey. I'll put a link to it in the comments. But I would love to get your take on what are you doing to help your employees in the workplace, especially right now in this very uncertain time. Thanks so much.